So the first thing a new user is going to need to do is create an account, and they can do that by clicking on create an account. It's pretty straightforward. It brings you to the registration screen. Here they need to enter a username. If I didn't enter the email in the correct format, it would give me an error, just to prevent that from happening. And the same again if passwords didn't match. That just ensures that the data being entered into the form will be correct. And then we're told that the user was created successfully. Once a new user is created, it's then stored in a local SQLite database, and the password is hashed and salted for security purposes. Now that we've created a new user, we can now log into the application. So we just enter our username and password. Now the password is hidden for security reasons. We just click login, and we're prompted whether the login was successful or not. And then it brings us to the main page. On the main screen of the application, the user is presented with all the relevant tracking information. So for example, the hydration here is saying that the user has consumed 33% of their daily goal, and vice versa for the various goals. And it has a weekly trending graph for screen time tracking and the weekly caffeine intake. And this is all stored to the user account that's logged in. Now users can create break reminders in the application, and in order to do that we need to go to the break reminder screen. Now here we're able to create a break reminder, and in order to do that we click the create timer, we give it a name, say timer test for this, timer test 5. Work duration is how long do we want to work for before we get the break. So we might say 30 minutes we want a break reminder, and then how long is the break for? Maybe 10 minutes, and then we want to get back to work. So we can set up our timer, it populates here, and then we would just toggle it on, and that starts straight away. So I've set up a quick one here. So if I toggle that on, the times are very quick just to see the pop-up, and then the user's given a pop-up. The application also has a hydration tracker or water intake tracker. We navigate to that on the sidebar by clicking the water drop, and we're brought to a screen that's exactly the same as the caffeine tracker but with water instead. So I'm not going to go into detail on how to use it because it's exactly the same as the caffeine tracker. The application also has a desk exercises screen here, which we've added so users can look at different stretches that they can do at their desk, and they can filter it by the various parts of the body. So that's how that works. The main part of the application is the screen time tracking, which we navigate by clicking on this sidebar here. This tracks all of the different screens we've been on and for how long we've been on each screen, and just populates all of that data into the database and updates our main screen with that data. And you can see here in the database that it's storing all that information.